So I just did some, readings like for each sign with extendeds. And I was noticing like a pattern no matter like what deck I was using, and it's all about love. And so I thought maybe I should look at the planets because they move every single day. And by golly, that's what happened. Like it moved from Pisces into Aries, right? So let's talk about that for a minute. We'll start with like just some information. I didn't write anything down. I'm just going to like share it with you from the internet. So when it was in Pisces, it was emphasizing our longing for an ideal romance, our desire to manifest our romantic dreams and spiritual visions, as well as our ability to relate with others from a place of reverence and devotion. So now it's starting into Aries. So this kind of conflicting energy, you know what I mean? Venus is the planet of love. It's a female planet. It's a, female energy. That's what I'm talking about, is the energy of the planet. Venus is the empress, right? And it's moving into Aries, which is the emperor. So they could have, like, we could be conflicted in the way we are feeling about love, right? This transit inspires us to discover who we are as unique individuals rather than being content with being defined by our role in our social, family, and romantic connections. So we're going to really be like really stepping up into Emperor energy here with our Empress energy. Like we're going to be trying to balance both of those at the same time. It says that the energies are challenging because Venus wants to be nice and Aries has no filter. Venus desires connection and Aries demands freedom. Venus wants peace and Aries is ruled by Mars, the god of war. So you see the conflict there that's going to be happening inside of us. And this is going on, like it just started, like I think it was some of the information said yesterday and some of it says today. So it's just brand new energy. So we might be feeling some kind of way, right? Might feel uncomfortable, bringing in challenges and learning opportunity, inspiring us to do things differently and question mainstream standards, norms, and expectations, right? So we're kind of being worked with, like the universe is trying to work with us about what really what formed us, and is it still fitting? You know, the things we learned as children and stuff like that. Is it fitting, or is it time to let go? Don't forget what else is in Aries: the sun, the moon, Mercury, the planet of communication, right? Sun, the ego of us; moon, the emotional part of us, Chiron, the wounded healer, right? So like looking, and Mercury is retrograding, so it's going backwards. It's kind of like reminding us of things. We're looking back and we're trying to figure out like what fits in our life and what doesn't fit in our life. And so that's why this energy is happening for us. While Venus is in Aries, we have opportunities to observe any fears that may emerge surrounding something that you feel like you lost your identity, something that, like about a loss of identity, freedom, and independence, right? Let's see. Venus and Pluto are sextile also. So this could be an increase in our desire for passion and intensity, but also an awareness of when intensity is healthy and when it's not. A clearer understanding of powerful dynamics within relationships will be available during this time. The Venus North Node conjunction, that's what else is in Aries, North Node, right? So it's your soul purpose. It's something, it's like trying to like get you to realize your unique self, and appreciate it and love it, right? So this conjunction should suggest that in order to move forward in our soul evolution journey at this time, we may need to repeat a familiar relationship pattern to gain greater awareness of what causes it and then completely break free from it, right? So going through this process with clear understanding of what is happening rather than repeating familiar choices compulsively has the potential to teach us something that will help us fully close a cycle and liberate ourselves from it. I love that, don't you? Okay, so then it talks about the Chiron conjunction, right? Venus Chiron conjunction brings the spotlight on wounds connected with our relational life, self love, self worth, feeling lovable, and receptivity, as well as wounds that prevent us from manifesting abundance and allowing ourselves to enjoy life and feel pleasure. We may revisit experiences of abandonment, rejection, or betrayal and have a chance to let go of old pain. Breakthroughs in our healing journey and a new level of awareness about where we are. Yeah, about where we are. So you're going to be learning that. So now, let's see. I thought this had an all signs with it. Nope. Must have been a different one. Hang on. I have to look now. This one. This is the one that had the month, the every sign. Okay, so if you're in Aries, this will be in your first house. Like, I feel like you guys are really getting it, aren't you? If you're Aries rising. Like, I feel like this is like in your first house of self, right? So if it's your rising sign, it is. So anyway, your perceptions, your self perceptions are about to receive an adrenaline boost. If you've been summoning the courage to dye your hair, get a tattoo, or overhaul your wardrobe, in the next few weeks, you will finally, um, the next few weeks will give you a friendly pep talk. But your radical makeover could be an internal one too. Prepare to face your fears of what people think of you. Rally support for self-love cause, or take the ram by the horns and confront your insecurities with a little exposure therapy. Now is often the perfect moment to test your boldest personas. So see what I'm saying? Like something big going on in your personality, in your human being, in your reality. Like you're really reassessing, like, who am I right now? Libra, you're really, really asking that, and you're really understanding it too. So let's get a little tarot here and see, what this is talking about for you now that Venus has also moved in to the sign of Aries. Like there's a lot of action going on in Aries. Don't forget what Aries is. It's the Emperor card. It's about doing something different. It's about independence. It's about making it on your own. Two of Cups is here. So Aries, I feel like there's some kind of a relationship that they're talking about here. It is a friend. It's a soul friend relationship. It's someone that you have like equal give and take with. And I feel like there was some kind of a disagreement here. And somebody just decided to cut this thing off, cut this thing out. Because like the fighting was just too much. You've got two really bad fights here. One could be about a power struggle. The other one could be like a word fight. Right? So I feel like this is something that you're going to come up, that's going to come up, that you're going to have to revisit, I feel like this Two of Cups could be kind of like a stable, solid union. It's King of Pentacles, so it could be telling me that it's an earth sign, but it could be talking about manifesting money, And what I see happening is like, I feel like deep down you feel like you could have success with this person, but there's so much arguing going on, like disputes, right? But when you really get honest with yourself, this is the person that you want, and you do want to go offer love to them. I see it right here. Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups. So you've got two things saying, like, when you honestly think about this, you want to do it. But I feel like there's a lot of fear, like, how is this person going to respond, Like, are we going to have another fight? Tell me more. Spirit, what's going on with this Venus stuff? Okay, so this is something that you feel like maybe you have rethought the thing. Like it seems like it was over, right? And I think you just sit around and think about it all the time and think like, man, did I make a mistake here? Did I do something wrong? Should I have said something different? Did this really end? Because this person is everything I want, and I feel like I'm not enough for them. And so this could even be talking about like an inner struggle or an inner dialogue you're having with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like whether or not you should go back and offer this person love. And I'm kind of feeling like you're hanging on to something, like you're hanging on to this person, you know? And even though it's clear that it's kind of over, I feel like you guys know that you could be successful, but there's this underlying like arguing, fighting kind of thing going on. What I feel like this relationship is like first card out, last card out. It is an unconditional relationship, like it's unconditional love. But for some reason, like there's some kind of struggle here, you know, about between the two of you. I feel like there could be even other people involved, you know, like maybe when the two of you are alone it's perfect, but then you add people into the mix and there's always kind of a fight. It could be that too. But I feel like Aries, I feel like you're kind of hanging on to this situation hoping for it to come back. And I think Spirit, give me some advice. Give me some advice about choose you. Two of Wands. What's best for your highest good and growth? Like, it's time for you to put yourself first. And that is what the Aries thing. I mean, Aries is all about themselves, you know, it's divine masculine. It's like realizing your power, realizing you can do anything, you can manifest anything. Like you have this big dose of really positive energy towards yourself, right? So I feel like that's kind of your advice because it's saying like two of wands, two of pentacles, and temperance. Temperance is about transmuting your own energy. It is. It's about raising your vibration. It's about getting balanced inside of yourself. I don't know if you do yoga, but it's showing me yoga. I mean, that's definitely a tree pose. And I don't know if you've ever tried to do the tree pose, but it's actually, if you have any kind of balance problem, it's hard to do. It's hard to get balanced. So it takes practice, it takes time, right? So I feel like that's what you're kind of doing for yourself. I feel like you're trying to transmute your own energy. I feel like you're choosing you. I feel like you're starting to love yourself and you're realizing like I do love this person, you know, like they are two of cups, but I also have all this inner struggle. So I kind of feel like you're working on that, like finding your own value, finding your own like King of Pentacles energy, like that's manifesting money. So I don't know, but like Venus does rule money. It rules money and it rules love. So Aries, you guys could be like understanding some kind of new way to manifest money. I also feel like, you know, there is a lot of love between you and this Two of Cups, and I do see them coming in. And I don't know if that's you that's manifesting it, but what I see you doing, Aries, is really kind of like working on yourself. And I think you're revamping the way you see yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you've been thinking a lot about this situation, right? And I feel like you feel some kind of way about it. Like it made you feel like shit, but you're hanging on to it anyway for some reason. Like you just feel such a big connection with this person. I can see it right here in the second row. It's like it's the King of Pentacles. Like it's stable, it feels good, it feels loyal, it feels successful here with the Six of Wands. It is wish fulfillment on at the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is here saying like this could be you like getting ready to just go toward this person, like, and saying like I don't care what happens, I'm gonna go tell them how I feel. You know, it could be that. But don't forget about all this struggle that's going on up here too. Like it's a real deal because you have a couple of cards saying like there's a lot of like discrepancy going on, you know, between the two of you. And I feel like that's how come maybe it didn't work out, you know, like there was just too much like arguing and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to write down your time, didn't I? So let's look at 1511 would be Taurus. All right, so Taurus and Taurus rising. In the coming weeks, focus on romancing the raw power of your secret fantasies, desires, and frustrations. Protecting your restful sanctuaries will help you elegantly channel your inner heat. Rearrange your sacred fortress to suit your whims. Say no to social engagements that drain your batteries. Pick constructive fights with your boldest muses and bring your vitality's hidden currents to the surface of your consciousness. And if you're dreaming of volcanoes, audacious feats, and victory laps, take that as a celestial dare to act more bravely in the world. So let's get a tarot reading. Let's get tarot messages. Hello, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for being here and watching, for subscribing, sharing, and all that stuff. Thank you so much. Angel spirits and guides, let's talk about, look at the first card out, Taurus. It's about a lover or a choice, right? A choice. Could be about a Leo or a Gemini, Sagittarius. I feel like you're getting a new perspective on this relationship. Maybe understanding the balance that you've gotten out of it. I feel like what you're understanding different is what the heartbreak. Like, I feel like what you're seeing is like what this relationship gave you. And I love that because I feel like what it gave you is strength. I think it caused you a lot of hurt. I see a lot of, sadness here. Hi, welcome. I don't have my chat on because I'm using my other phone to do the astrology part. Sorry about that, but hello, and welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so let me see. We're seeing what happened here. There's a lot of major arcana here, and I feel like there's a lot of movement in you. A lot of changing. This is a real special relationship. Two of Cups and the Lovers is both here. And I do feel like there's a new beginning. And I feel like it's coming because you're seeing things in a different way. In fact, you're thinking about this person, this lover, Taurus, and you're realizing like how much you had together, Ten of Pentacles, And I feel like it's on your mind a lot. Six of Cups. That's a card of nostalgia, thinking, I also feel like what you're understanding is like this person like opened up your heart in such a beautiful way. Like maybe you were guarded and like kind of like not letting people in or being some kind of way. Maybe living in the human being more than the heart, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, this person brought you balance and opened your heart. And I feel like that's what you're seeing about this lover. The new perspective you're getting is on the heartbreak, because I feel like what you're understanding is like really all of this the things that it gave you, because one, it brought you balance, it opened your heart, and it made you look at life differently. And that is the justice, and you see it in this Two of Cups. So whenever that happens, end of cycle, end of grief, end of like resentment, that's the word I want. End of resentment, you're cutting it out. And I feel like there could be like a message going on here. It could be you sending the message. It could be this person sending the message. But I feel like something's breaking here, like after this heartbreak, right? So maybe you guys had some kind of a falling out or something like that. But boy, it's a beautiful relationship, right? So Spirit, give me some advice for Taurus to get through this like energy of Aries. Tell me what's going on for Taurus, like with this relationship. Okay, so it's kind of like, honestly, in a way, it's kind of like the reading at the very beginning. It's almost like knowing your value. It's like knowing who you are in this whole scheme of life. And you feel good about yourself here in the Queen of Pentacles. You feel very good. You love yourself. You know your place. You know what I mean? And Four of Wands, like you create your own stability, like in the Queen of Wands energy. And I feel like that's what's changing in you. And so Temperance card is here. I feel like you are the one that's changing. And it's even your card, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus. It's saying like you're going to your own energy, creating your own Four of Wands with or without this person. Like you're just moving on your merry way. You're working on your higher self journey here, and the Temperance, like you're changing your energy one more time, because what you're doing, what that means is you're taking this heartbreak and you're realizing how much it opened you up, you know. So there is no resentment. I feel like what you're thinking about here is how happy it made you, you know. So I feel like just the knowledge that your higher self is giving you here in this Hanged Man card, right? It's almost like you see it completely different and you're like, this heartbreak isn't really what it's about. It was about the change that was created inside of me. And I think that puts you in a whole nother like mindset about yourself, you know? Okay, so that's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope that made sense. I feel like, you know, it didn't say anything about reconciling here, but I feel like I don't even know if it's really a big, huge breakup. It looks too special to be like anything, I don't know, that's not repairable, is what I guess I'm trying to say. 2217. Gemini is next. Let me see if I can find this thing. There we go. In the coming weeks, seek out fellow troublemakers to start a ruckus with. Whether this means talking shop with boundary-pushing artists or attending advocacy meetings with fierce activists. Find the rebel rousers. It's easier to test the limits of your thinking and challenge your insecurities when the people beside you are trailblazing too. Community isn't just about exchanging pleasantries. It can also provide a safety net for taking calculated risks. Toss your fears into the supportive flames of your social connections and let them burn. Wow. So it's in your house of like community and like friends, you know, like people that you hang out with. So it's saying like find people exactly like you. Find people that are, you know, trying to make a change in the world. Or maybe you're an artist and you start hanging out at an art shop. I don't know. But it's like, it's saying like, hang out with people that like the same things as you right now. It's important. You need that support. You need that, camaraderie, you know. I feel like first card out is the Six of Swords, and this is about spirit moving you. So maybe there's travel involved. Maybe you're called to go to something like an assembly or a seminar or I don't know, something. You're traveling. Spirit's moving you somewhere special. So I feel like, I mean, honestly, in the Six of Swords, this is something that is just happening for you, you know. Where they're moving you is to the Lover's card, right? I feel like, I don't know if you have a new person coming in, but it almost looks like, you know, it's almost saying like you're trying to manifest something here. And what's happening is you're relying on your higher self to help you manifest it. Like, take me where I need to go. And where they're taking you to is this Lover's card. And I feel like this person, whoever this is not fooling around, you know. Like, they might start out small, but they have real good intentions. Knight of Cups, right? So it might be like somebody coming in saying like, hey, you want to go on a picnic? Remember where you're meeting this person. You're meeting this person doing something that you love, right? Your higher self is activated here with this Lover's card. So I'm feeling like that's where your higher self is taking you. You know what I mean? It just keeps saying it over and over. And I feel like what you're doing is you're reprocessing something. Like, should I have a beginning with this old person, right? Because I feel like it's an old person because you're having a new perspective, or you're having a new perspective on love, period, right? But I feel like maybe, I don't know if some of you just haven't been in the dating scene lately or what, but I feel like you have some kind of like, I don't know, sort of like, I don't know, like I feel like you're just working with spirit really hard, but I feel like spirit knows that. And so they're like going like, here you go. Here's a new opportunity, a new person. They want to hang out with you. Now, what are you going to do with that? You know, like, are you going to go for it, or are you going to stay guarded? Because, you know, this card can mean a couple of different things. It can mean a high vibration and being protected by spirit, but it could also be about like protecting yourself from other people, you know? So maybe you have this bubble around you and you're like, no, no one's coming in, you know? Like you feel this need. But like I said, that this Hanged Man is giving you a whole new perspective on how you feel about love. Because I feel like what you feel like is, I have, I just can't do it anymore. Like, it's been a long, hard road, and I just simply can't. And I think like maybe you've been feeling like this for a while, and that's what spirit is trying to show you. Like, not, you know, not all love is like what you've experienced. You've only experienced, you know, a certain cycle of kind of love, and it doesn't have to be a bummer. It doesn't have to be a heavy load, you know? Like, I feel like your higher self is like really working with you on that, right? Because I feel like, honestly, I feel like something happened in your life that has had you kind of like in the Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, which is sadness, which is like, you know, like I can't even sleep at night, you know? And I feel like, you know, you've been kind of going through it, but I feel like what your higher self wants you to know is like, it's in this dark place where you can actually hear your higher self. You know what I mean? You can actually see your own light. So, I mean, it's important to go through these dark periods, and I know that they're hard and everything. But what it looks like you're doing, Gemini, is hanging on to the fact that you feel like it always has to be a bummer. But like your higher self is showing you something real different here. Because I feel like you're working on yourself. I feel like you're gaining confidence in yourself. You could be like understanding new gifts that you have, spiritual gifts, and it gives you confidence, and you are starting to like offload this baggage that you've been carrying around. Like, love is heavy, love is a drag, like that kind of thing. I feel like what scares you about this offer is you. Like, I feel like you feel like there's something wrong with you. And I mean, I'm kind of glad it's in Aries, because I feel like Aries is like pushing us to be emperor energy, you know, take control of our life, right? Hello, hello. I can't see the chat today. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing any personal readings. Or anything like that. I'm doing an all signs reading. So, yeah. So I feel like you're understanding the truth about your past relationship. It's something that you think about a lot, right? And I kind of feel like, yeah, there's 10 of Cups coming in. This new person, this lover, is a 2 of Cups relationship. And I feel like you're guarding yourself against them. And But at the same time, I feel like the reason they're attracted to you is because they like what they see. You know what I mean? Like you see yourself, or you were seeing yourself as Five of Pentacles. This person sees you as Queen of Pentacles. Like they see you as stable, solid, grounded. And so I think even without you understanding your growth, it's happening, you know? And that's why this person is coming in, because they're attracted to your energy. It could be a person from the past, because the Six of Cups is here, right? But it doesn't have to be. I kind of feel like this is new, but you have this old experience that you're thinking about. You know what I mean? Like it could go either way, really, but that's sort of what I'm getting here is like it's a new person and you're still kind of scared about it. So I feel like something big is happening for you here. Like this is your advice, and it's like to let go of those old feelings about yourself, you know. And I think in the beginning when it was talking about Aries, it was talking about exactly that. Don't forget all of the conjunctions going on. We've got the North Node, we've got Chiron, we got Venus, we got Mercury in retrograde, and the sun and the moon, right? So we have a lot of energies in Aries right now, and they're all, whatever house it's in for you. I mean, whatever Aries is, like it's happening in that house. And I keep doing, I mean, I just did a reading yesterday about Aries, something in Aries. And so it's very plain about where it's at. And for you, Gemini, it's in your circle of friends, it's in your community, you know. And I think there's someone new there for you that wants to take you out, you know, but you're kind of holding back a little bit. But like at the end of the day, like if you could let go of this past relationship or this past feeling that you have about love, I feel like it opens up a whole new thing. Love coming in, you feeling stable. Two of Cups. This is someone who doesn't think they're better than you. This is someone who meets you eye to eye. You know what I mean? Like the love is good and it feels good, you know? And it's 10 of Cups, which is unconditional. So this person coming in doesn't have conditions on their love. It's telling me it's your wish fulfillment here. This could have something to do with work. You know, like you might meet them at work or something, like doing something for work. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, and I hope that made sense. You're being really guided by your higher self, and I just want to applaud you right now for like getting into that space, because it looks like you've been working real hard to do that, and I think it's really beautiful. Let's see, 32, 48. Because I feel like Geminis, like my collective Geminis, have been going through some really tough times, and it looks like it's about ready to shift. So Cancer is next, and here's what this says. Cancer and Cancer rising. Over the coming weeks, your public offerings receive a burst of strength and sweetness. The fire in your belly is the key to setting them in motion. Leading with your instincts will help you attract more potential supporters and coax elements of your plans into harmony. When given a chance to make an impromptu elevator pitch, post your latest work online, or assist a co-conspirator, take the risk. Even if it doesn't go flawlessly, you'll boost your courage and your smoldering radiance. Wow. So public offerings. I wonder what that's talking about. Spirit, what are you talking about with the Cancer here? Tell me what's going on with Cancer with the Venus. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, love you so much. Okay, so there's some kind of new beginning coming in here. It works out to 10 of Pentacles, but it feels like a drag. It seems like a drag, right? Hello, good morning. Thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I feel like something happened that feels like a drag, and I feel like you've been trying to come out of it. Like you're working on it, you know, you're trying to let it go. right? And I think you are. I do. I feel like this is closing out this hardship, this feeling that you have. It's got something to do with grief and letting go. And I see brand new coming in, like Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles, right? So that's talking about money. That's talking about something very cool coming in for you. What did this say again? Let's see. There's a fire in your belly. That's the key to setting this in motion. So it's this Ace of Wands. It could be a new idea. Look at this card real close. Do you see all the ideas coming out of that smoke? This is someone tapping into your higher self and saying, like, I'm not taking questions today. I just saw that up there. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just doing this all signs reading right now, and I'm not taking questions. But I'm talking to Cancer right now, and I feel like what's happening is like a brand new beginning that's going to lead to money, stability, loyalty, right? It's a new beginning, but it only can happen after you let go of this. You got to let go of this and go for something brand new. This is the Fool card. This is your soul. Your soul is dying to take you to this new energy. Like, man, you know, have you ever thought about your soul like sitting in the grief position? You know, when they know the truth, like let's say you lost someone and your soul's hanging out with this person in 5D all the time. But the human can't let it go. They can't forget the loss. They cannot. And it's a struggle between soul and human. And I feel like what's happening here for you, Cancer, is like there's a new opportunity coming in. And I do feel like it's exciting with the Ace of Wands. You know what I mean? Like it's an exciting epiphany. Like you could get this idea while you're sleeping, while you're journaling, while you're meditating, while you're doing ritual. I don't know if you do ritual, but there is a campfire here, and she's seeing all kinds of cool things. Like there's a book here. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you're working with wand energy, you know, power, spirit. Yeah, definitely King of Wands energy here, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is really kind of about money, and the message is Cancer. You have this brand new beginning. Your soul is ready to take you to this 10 of Pentacles. Can you release this pain? Can you release it? And so since we're talking about Venus in Aries, I'm going to say your odds are pretty good. The Aries energy is the Emperor, and he is a take charge kind of guy. This is my life. This is my life. And I don't want to spend it doing this anymore. I'm done. Fuck that shit. Come on, soul. Lead me to the next cool thing. And here it comes. So it's coming in some kind of it's an idea. It's an idea that you're going to be getting. And it's definitely attached to money, Cancer. So whatever this idea is, you know, like, have you been writing your whole life? Is there a book already written? Is there a story that you need to tell? You know what I mean? Whatever this wand, this Ace of Wands is, it's your higher self going like, I know the way to 10 of Pentacles, to stability, to happily ever after. I know the way. We are powerful, you know? So I kind of feel like, you know, this is what's in your way. Up to you how you offload it. Let's ask how. Spirit cat, like, give me some advice how they can like really let go of that. Show me that. Okay, so it looks like someone's coming in, right? It could be someone from the past. Oh my God, double energy. It was some kind of a toxic energy, right? But I feel like this person's coming in, and here's the Empress energy. So why is the devil here? Because it's some kind of fight going on. Like it's an inner struggle for you. It's something from the past, right? So yeah, something happened. It wasn't fair. And that's what you're hanging on to. Like it's just no good. Seven of Swords, you know, like this is about someone stealing this person specific card. You know, it's about someone stealing something from you, taking something from you. And they don't even just take all of the swords, they're taking 5 and they're leaving 2 so they can come back and get them later. So like I feel like, you know, take that how it resonates, right? So let me see, clarify the Empress, because I feel like they're saying you're the Empress here, Cancer, which makes sense since you're the mother of the zodiac. You know what I mean? Okay, so I kind of feel like what your higher self is telling you about this situation is like it had to go. You know what I mean? Like it was toxic, wasn't good for you, and you did learn a lesson. You didn't miss an opportunity. In fact, it made you grow. And I feel like that's what your higher self is trying to help you understand so that you can really let this go. You know what I mean? They're trying to like make you remember this Empress energy, like I can create anything. So that's why this Ace of Wands is here. She, you know, because the Empress is a creator. So what are you creating? What are you creating for the world to know? What are you creating for to share with the world, right? Because whatever it is, it's bringing in like stability for you. 10 of Pentacles. It's like lots of money, you know, lots and lots of money. So if it's about, let's say it's about speaking here, maybe you're speaking about this relationship, you know, maybe you're telling your whole truth here and it's changing, you know, as you speak it, as you write it, as you look at it a second time from a different angle. Like, let's say you're writing about it, you know, or even speaking about it. Sometimes speaking about it, like when it comes out of your mouth and you hear it actually coming out, like you realize like, oh man, you know, like I see where that could be a problem, right? So whatever you're doing to review this information, you know, remember that Mercury is retrograding. So you could be like reliving this situation, like how it came to be, what happened, how they ripped you off, or how they stole something from you. Maybe you're finally telling your story in some fashion, whether it's painting it or writing it or telling it, you know, but it's bringing in money. And so your higher self is at work here with you, trying to like explain all this to you. Like, I know it seems like a really bad situation, but it could turn into money, is what I'm feeling. You know, like your whole experience, like sharing it with the world, it not only frees you, but it provides for you, you know, even financially. So good job on Venus for Cancer, right? Let's see, Leo would be next. Let me look at the time, 43:01. Okay, Leo is next. Let me see about what it says here. Leo and Leo rising over the coming weeks. Stoke the insights blazing on less traveled spiritual paths and an esoteric tombs. Expand your perceptions of the world and the cosmos. It requires bravery, and support is on your side. Sift through the rituals, research, and ideas you've inherited, and find the truths that make your cells sing. Learn from the thought leaders who've upended outdated practices. Adorn your altar with pictures of inspired people. Seek the sacredness flickering in the library's hottest pockets. If you flirt with bold wisdom, you will receive adoration for your own wisdom, right? So Leo, so you've got some insights inside of yourself, and Spirit is saying like you need to like look into them a little closer, you know? All right, spirits, angels, guides, tell me about Leo and this Venus movement into Aries. Like, what's that look like for Leo, spirit? In the tarot. Thank you so much. All right, so I feel like you're getting some kind of information while you've been healing. Four Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Like, it seems like it's taken a long time for you to like understand something, but you're getting it, you know? And I feel like maybe some of you are going from healing to tapped in, King of Swords, right? Tapped in, tuned in, turned on, talking to the higher self. Not making a move or decision without guidance from your higher self. I feel like you're surrendering whatever it is that you are healing up from here. You know, it was a burden. It seemed like it went on forever. And you're finally just giving it up. You're just like, you know what? Hang on. I can't find it. I don't know what that was. So let's get something else. Spirit, tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. What kind of slow-moving plan is this? Oh, okay. It's about your healing. It's about like letting go of this thing. It keeps talking about surrendering something, you know, over and over. And now you have the King and Queen of Swords. So this is a pair, you know. This is a pair that are looking at each other. They're both very logical. What's going on between those two, Spirit? Give me one card. Passion. That's your card, isn't it, Leo? Yes, it is. I feel like what's happening is you're thinking about some kind of situation with someone who matched your energy, and you feel like you missed an opportunity, and you're wondering if you should go back toward it. Like being really honest with yourself, like understanding like I'm the one that holds the power here, you know, because I feel like you've been hanging on to this person, you know, you still want to work on it, you want a new start with it, you would like that. Well, what happened? What happened? Why all this pain? What happened in the pain? Well, I think there was a heartbreak, right? With a really great relationship, but somebody's left here feeling like nothing. And it looks like it's you, Leo. And I feel like you're trying to like just slow burn, let it go, you know, like you're just slowly letting things go here. The Sun, the Eight of Wands, and the Temperance card is here. Like, for why is this all happening, right? It's because I feel like you've been in this dark place long enough. And I feel like Spirit is trying to, like, kind of like blast you out of there. I kind of feel like it's saying, like, for your advice, like, pay attention to all the good things that are in your life already. Like notice all the things that are here, you know, that are in the here and now. Like look outside, notice the sun, go outside at night, notice the stars, notice the planets, like pay attention, like look at all of those things that we do have, you know. Like sometimes we sit here and we worry about some other person and we're like, dang, did I screw that? And we hang on to it and we just keep thinking about it and thinking about it. We never really let it go, you know, because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is saying like this has gone on quite a while. This feeling that you have, it's heartbreak and you feel like you don't have anything to offer, you know, and it's a burden. And so I feel like what's happening here is you trying to like let go of that, you know, and as soon as you do, I feel like what's coming in is a shot at a relationship here. Two of Cups, you know, a new beginning, like, and it could be with this person. I don't know. Let me see. I think it's shocking when it comes in, like you don't see it really coming. It's a shock. This Two of Cups is a shock. Tell me more, Spirit. I feel like this person comes in. Ooh. What is that here for? You're overthinking the past. Okay, so you got to get out of that. Like, because you're still thinking about the Seven of you're still thinking about what happened in the situation, you know, like you're really overthinking it. So what's happening is your higher self's moving you to a new energy. So here's the new energy. It's like paying attention to all the good things, like gratitude, right? Being grateful for what you have. Noticing how spirit works in your life, Eight of Wands. When is the last time they helped you? Spirit. The last time your higher self like brought you out of some situation into a new one. When is the last time that you transmuted energy? You know, because that's what needs to happen. Like you're holding on to this pain like it's your lifeline. You know what I mean? And Emperor is no fear. Aries is no fear. So I feel like, you know, this energy has to go. You know, this energy of like, I'm not enough. That is not Aries energy at all. So I think you're going to be feeling the Aries energy, the power. And I think it's going to shock you. I think it's going to raise your vibe. I think you're going to be excited about life. And that's when this person comes in. A new person, a Two of Cups, a soul friend, you know? It's definitely a tower moment. You don't see it coming, but it is coming. But you first got to like let go of whatever this dark stuff is, right? You've got Three of Swords, you got Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and what needs, and 10 of Wands, like it's a burden. And there you are, finally saying, like, I surrender, spirit. I surrender to you. Like, I don't know what happened here and I don't know why. You know, get me the fuck out of here. And so it is. And so it is. Look where they're taking you. They're taking you here. Like they're showing you their own things that they've given you is what I feel like. I really do. I feel like spirit's coming in and showing you like all the times they saved your ass. Think back. I know you have some. You know what I mean? Like sometimes even like, let's say you're in this relationship that they're talking about, you know? Here's the lifeboat taking you the fuck out of there, you know? They're leading you somewhere else. They're leading you to understanding like who really has the power here, you know? Like it's you. You're the one with the access to all the power, and that is Aries energy. So you're realizing that. And I think you're getting a little pep in your step here, you know? I really do. And I think this person comes in. This could be someone that you meet at work. It could be, I feel like they're a vibe match for you, you know, but I feel like you're a little scared about it. And I feel like there's also kind of a message about not letting your ego like get the best of you. And I'm talking about ego being your human being. You know what I mean? Like the overthinker, the overanalyzer, the, you know, like you're taking a break from that. You're asking your higher self to like show you something different. And so it is, you know, so that's what's happening for you, Leo. Good luck on that. It looks like a pretty cool journey to me. 53, 11. Okay, so now we got Virgo. Let me switch decks here for a second. I'll do this one. Okay, Virgo. Tell me what's going on with Virgo with this, with Venus going into Aries, spirit. Oh, I guess I better read your thing here. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Looks like forward movement for you, Virgo. When I just, like, that's the time right now here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Virgo. Fortune favors the bold. Over the coming weeks, focus on hyping up your ambitions, your artistic endeavors, and collaborative projects. Now isn't the time to be shrinking or downplaying your grand schemes. You have the power to spark the enthusiasm of benefactors and co-conspirators who want to support your vision. And if you're wavering about applying for grants, scholarships, or loans, summon the courage to go for it. don't overthink taking strategic action on behalf of your passions. Follow your instincts now, will only strengthen them. I better Snapchat that. I have a granddaughter that's a Virgo, and she's in college, so maybe there's something there. Like there's grants, and like that could be about school, but it could also be about like if you have a really great idea, you know what I mean? Or you want to start a business, go for it. Go down to wherever you need to go and see if you can get the help, put in your plan, offer your plan and say, this is what my plan is, because it looks like the energy of Venus is supporting you right now in whatever you want to do. You have support is what I'm seeing for Virgo. A lot of support. So sky's the limit, Virgo. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you apply for scholarships, you're going to get it, and that could be, like I said, it could be about starting your own business. Here's what I see coming for you. Like, wow, this is pretty cool. You've got the Magician, you've got the Justice, and you've got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you're manifesting. I feel like Justice is kind of about seeing the good that comes out of the bad. And that's what I really feel like it is. And then Ten of Cups is about unconditional love. So let's see what else this Magician wants to say here. What are you manifesting here? It's interesting that card comes out, right? Because, I mean, I feel like you could be manifesting love, Virgo, like new love. I feel like what's going to set you free with this Justice card is truth. Like there's some truth coming out, And I feel like, on the one hand, truth is always good, right? But I feel like it could be a little bit emotional. But I also feel like it's putting you sort of in like sort of a surrender to your higher self position. Queen of Cups, because she is the surrenderer, like she's pretty emotional lady. And so I feel like there's something that you're letting go of here. You're just saying to your higher self, handle it. And then what happens next is they're showing you why it happened, what it gave you, where it took you. It took you to growth, like this is the High Priest. So this could be about like just understanding like your greater purpose in life. This could be about, like understanding where you're at on your soul journey, but it is definitely connected to Ten of Cups, which is unconditional love. So we got Venus here, right? So I feel like big lessons going on about love. I feel like as soon as you surrender, whatever it is you're surrendering, I feel like spirit rushes in to help you. Like all you have to do is say the word and they're coming in. Because I feel like whatever happened in this Queen of Wands, like it's a love situation. And I feel like it hurt you. Like it's kind of like made you feel stagnant. You know what I mean? Like you've been growing into the tree, right? And so what's happening here is a transformation for you. I feel like with the Justice, the Justice card, the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, and the Judgment card, right down the center of your reading. Like it's telling me like this is what's happening. These are pretty much, all besides that that Ace of Swords, those are all major arcanas. So you're learning some stuff. You're learning how to let something go because you understand how it served you. You're learning the truth about that, right? I feel like you're also learning something about your own strength, your own power, and maybe even like the power of saying how you feel, doing what your heart is leading you to do. And then the Judgment card is coming here saying like, once you really understand like what happened here, like you understand the truth of it, I feel like you get into alignment with your higher self about love. And I feel like you're kind of like cutting out what doesn't serve you anymore, which is the Ten of Wands. Like it's been something really heavy and you're just to the point where you're not doing this heavy burden anymore because you see the justice. You can let it go. And I feel like there's a lot of letting go here for you. So Spirit, give me some advice for Virgo. Yeah. So what's happening here is you're transforming like from like this Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles is kind of a feeling of lack, right? Feeling like you're not enough. I feel like maybe you could be doing gratitude here because Sun is at the bottom. And I kind of feel gratitude is attached to that. There could be some kind of change in your work that's bringing in more money that's going to help you feel more stable. Because I feel like at this point in your life, I feel like there's a money thing, you know, like you feel some kind of way like you don't have enough. And I think that's one of the things you're working on manifesting is stability. And so, like, remember what it said in the reading. It's like, don't hold back. There's people that want to help you find them. You know what I mean? And whatever this is that you have attached to love, I feel like you're cutting yourself free from it, you know? Like, again, it's talking about this is the Eight of Swords, but it's usually about overthinking, right? But like, she feels like she's stuck to that tree, like she is, but she has the knife right in her hand, right? So in this one, it's like she's ready to like offload old ideas, old beliefs, old self talk, you know? She's done. And I think that it has something to do with this Ten of Wands, like this burden, right? It's a lesson that you learned. It was a hard lesson, but you learned it and you see why it even happened and you're moving forward. So I see money changing for you, possible job changing for you. And I also see you having a lot of love for yourself. There could be a new love coming in here with the Ace of Cups, and it's being very vague about it. So what I feel like is saying, like, you know, you're going to be working on your own independence this month and understanding like why things happened in your life, and like kind of hooking up with your own soul, you know, like really, really understanding the bigger picture of your life. I feel like what is happening, like maybe the most major cool thing here, I feel like you're understanding like love. And I think it's about you loving you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like your higher self is doing some pretty amazing things for you, putting amazing opportunities in your lap. And I feel like you are having a whole new vision of what life can be like. Like you're seeing it from a whole nother perspective. Um, and I feel like it makes you brave and unstoppable, really. A lot of self-love going on here for you, Virgo, and I'm super proud of you because it looks like some of you have been like kind of down in the dumps for a while. Libra. Um, 10237. Okay, let's see what this says first, right? Let's look at Libra on here. See what this is a site called Shani, Chani, if you're interested in it. Here's Libra and Libra rising for the Venus thing. Over the coming weeks, take constructive risks in your committed partnerships, whether with best friends, romantic loves, or long-time collaborators. Your relationships require your courage to thrive. Vulnerability, articulating what's in your heart and mind can be more pulse quickening than a late night joyride, but just as thrilling. Take time to frame your experiences tactfully so you don't fire hose your conversations with too much unvarnished truth at once. Honesty can feel like a threat to your inner people pleaser, but it's really a prerequisite for building authentic harmony. So, let's see what the tarot has to say for advice for you guys. Angels, spirits, and guides, thank you so much. Let's do a reading for Libra about Venus in Aries. What do they need to know? What is this talking about for my collective? Okay, it's about a heartbreak and a new beginning, like starting over. Yeah, with your higher self leading the way, you know? So that's what this is all about. It's about actually trusting your higher self, you know. I feel like some of you could be journaling about the struggle, and I feel like you could find answers in those writings. So you might want to look through your writings, or you might want to start with writing now, right? And I think what you're writing about is the struggles that you've been through. And I think that you're kind of really understanding your heartbreak on another level. I feel like there's a lot of growth coming for you, like in wand energy. You're going from a page to a king. So I feel like you're working on your relationship with your higher self. That's who's like showing you how powerful you are. Like, right? You can pretty much manifest whatever you want, right? All right. So you know where your higher self is taking you, and at the bottom of the deck is transmuting energy. And I think that's pretty important because it's about taking a shitty situation and turning it around in your head. It's still the same situation, but you're starting to look at it different. You see it different. You see what it gave you, right? And that's what's happening. Like there's 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands. You feel guarded. You feel like you have to protect yourself, right? But then in the center here, you've got this Page of Wands, and it's like a new beginning. It's like a new start. And you might have a choice, like what path to choose. Like, should I go this way or should I go that way? Right? I kind of feel like it doesn't really matter what way you choose. You know what I mean? You've got a couple of paths in front of you. Go for whatever feels like the most exciting, I feel like, because it's wand energy, right? I feel like what's happening is you're finding the 10 of Pentacles here. Um, who am I talking to? Libra. Yeah. You're finding 10 of Pentacles here, or it's being offered to you. I feel like you're manifesting it yourself, you know, with your higher self. Yourself is the one, your higher self is the one that's kind of guiding you. I feel like you made the decision to let that soul guide you because you just feel like, you know, your human has just been too broken. And so you're like, I trust you, soul. This is a big, important moment when you decide to go ahead and trust your soul. Like, okay, I get it. You made the plan. Okay. So I feel like what's happening is they're showing you something really beautiful, you know, like the sun is here. So, like, once you make that decision to like let your higher self lead, I mean, they're taking you right to the sun. And the other really good card here is 10 of Pentacles. So money is shifting in your life, Libra. And it's because you have this nudging to let your soul lead you. And I think it happens in this page energy. Like you have an opportunity to go in 2 different directions. And I think it's here where you say, like, I don't really know because I've been so broken. I don't know the way, higher self. And so your higher self takes the lead and they immediately start showing you your powers. And I feel like they immediately start showing you like what your plan has been. And it starts to make more and more sense to you. You know, like I said, this could have a lot to do with journaling because there's that 3 of Swords and there's a journal laying on the bed. And I just feel like there's some kind of key here in the journal. Like there's some kind of like, you already wrote the answer, I feel like is what it's saying to me. I see like there's a transmuting of energy. You're kind of like what's happening is like you're getting kind of a full in-depth view of what this was, this heartbreak, this bummer situation here in the past, you know. And I think you're seeing it from your soul's perspective and it's changing your energy. Your soul is very present here with the High Priestess. The next card coming out is showing me the Empress energy. Like you're realizing your divinity here, Libra. I feel like I already did this reading once for you today, didn't I? I feel like it's the same almost reading. Anyway, I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in here, like a new cool idea. It's a wand idea, you know? Like maybe it's that journal. Maybe it's about writing. Maybe it's about speaking about this. I'm not sure. But, you know, if you are transmuting energy, and we got all these signs, all these planets in Aries right now, and I think it's moving us all to like step up and really pay attention to our soul, you know, and what it's capable of, right? It's showing us different things. And what it's showing you here is that you are some kind of a creator. You know, you're the empress. You love people, you nurture people, you care for people. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're kind of getting like intuitive hits about this. So if I was just to like guess, like collectively what you guys are doing, I feel like you're teaching people how to change their energy. You're teaching people how to surrender to their higher self, and why it's so important, because you're learning it through this transit, you know? I mean, you're learning to focus on all the beautiful things that you have around you. And I feel like you're being led to create something new. And I don't know what it is. It just is like this cool Ace of Wands, you know? So, and it's accompanied by these two people, the High Priestess, which is your higher self, and this Empress energy, which is Mother Earth, you know? And look at what's happening. You're really changing your energy. You really, really are. You know, you're going from all of this. You remember what I just showed you, right? We're going from all of this pressure, all of this heartache, all this like, oh my God, this is the heaviest burden on the planet. And Seven of Wands, trying to like protect yourself, you know? So that's what I'm seeing here. Wow. So if you're here to train, to teach about transmuting energy, I feel like you're really on your way. And I also want to say, like, if that's your purpose of being here at this time in existence, in the timeline of life, and it's because you're already know how to do it, your soul does, right? But you're here to teach other people. Well, I'm just going to tell you that unless you know how to do it, you can't teach it. So that could be one of the things that you notice about the justice. Like, I get why I had to have a shitty childhood. I get why I've had a cycle of bad luck with relationships. I finally understand all of those things. And it's because you needed to learn how to change that cycle, change that feeling about yourself, you know? And I feel like you're doing a really good job, Libra. And so that's what I feel like as you're reading today. We've got Scorpio next. 1/12/29. Okay. Okay. Scorpio. Over the coming weeks, temper your daily grind with rewards and little treats. If your energy spikes as you tackle your to-dos, enjoy the rush. Just remember, cushioning hustle mode with ample relaxation time makes logging hours sweeter and more sustainable. Whether that means unwinding with an afternoon ice cream cone or a vigorous dance class is up to your pleasure palette. If you start to feel combative with your peers, channel the heat toward beating your own personal best. Your most satisfying victories will always be against yourself, Scorpio. We are on Scorpio. Okay, so looks like you are maybe understanding the bigger picture of you, you know, and your life journey. Well, so much about Scorpio, right? Like, Scorpio is kind of like the transformation sign, you know? The death card is the card that talks about Scorpio. So it's like it's about going through transformations, going through the phoenix over and over and over again in your life. You know, it's your plan. The first card out is the Two of Cups, Scorpio. So I don't know. Let's see what that means. Clarify. Let's get some more messages about this Two of Cups. This is usually about a soul friendship, or it could be about you and your higher self, like getting on the same page and like really understanding that relationship with your higher self. That is too many. Spirit, want me to shuffle some more? These cards are so beat up. The dog got a hold of them once, so they're chewed up. Okay. Angel, spirits, and guides, thank you so much. All right, so this is about a Two of Cups relationship. I feel like maybe there was a fight here, and I feel like you're feeling pretty shitty about it. Five of Pentacles. Like it left you feeling like you're not enough, right? I feel like the Two of Cups is accompanied with the Empress energy, and the Five of Swords comes with the Hermit card and the Two of Wands, deciding to choose you, right? I feel like something is balancing out in this Two of Cups relationship, like in your head, right? I feel like what you're talking to Spirit about is like having a new beginning and what to do, right? I feel like you're trying to choose yourself. I feel like you're really considering going back to somebody that you already walked away from. It looks like here, you know, like Knight of Swords is going like running back, but the Eight of Cups is like almost chasing someone who walked away, right? Like that's what it looks like when you look at it. It's like this person walks away and you're like wanting to chase after them. Okay, let's get one more layer on here. Tell me about this Two of Cups and the Empress. So I feel like this Two of Cups Empress situation feels pretty dang good. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this, whoever this person is, makes you feel alive, makes you feel young. What you're in the Hermit mode about is about some kind of fight that you had with someone. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. What happened? Okay, well, it taught you some kind of strength, like whether to hold back or to something. It taught you balance, but I feel like it caused you a lot of pain. It could be something to do with your family or your stability at your home, because the Four of Wands is here, you know? So, like, you could be dealing with a Leo energy here, right? But it looks to me like there's some kind of a struggle, some kind of a fight, and it caused some kind of disharmony in your life. And I feel like you're talking to Spirit about it, because I feel like there's part of you that wants to have it back, right? And that's being clarified with success. So, yeah, I think like if there's someone that you're considering like making up with, or like re-entering a relationship, I mean, I feel like they're coming, you know, like I do. It could just be a message, because the Page of Pentacles is here, followed up by the Three of Pentacles. So you could get a message and then this person could come in, you know. But like I said, I don't know. You've got this Five of Pentacles relationship or feeling attached to this person. Six of Cups. Like you're going like, but this person made me feel like I was worth nothing. Like they just left me out in the cold, right? Here is the Choice card. It's the Lovers card and the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about making a decision, as is the Lovers. But the Two of Wands takes it a little further, because it says, what's best for you? That's the decision you need to make. Like, what is best for you? So what I feel like is happening here is you're making a decision here to like let your soul lead. Like you're like, I don't know, I'm very confused about this situation. I felt really shitty about it. I felt shitty about myself for a really long time. I don't know what to do. Higher self, lead the way. And then here you go. Like there's part of you that wants to run after this person. Let's see what you're going to do. Tell me about this Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Tell me what's happening for Scorpio here. 10 of Cups, you see? That's why you can't stop thinking about this person. Holy cow. So this is definitely a Venus reading, you know. I wondered why I was picking up on all this energy this morning, and then I looked and I'm like, oh my God, Venus is on the move. So things are changing, you know, the way you see things is changing. I feel like, let's get some advice. Tell me some advice for Scorpio about this. Like, what can they do to help themselves here? Open up your heart. Take it slow. Because what you have to do is you have to let go of the pain of what happened. You do. Because, I mean, I've seen this manifest card come out again. So I feel like you're kind of trying to manifest this person back. It doesn't really tell me who it is, you know? Like, it could be an empress. Like, so that's Taurus energy, right? But I don't know. It's just like saying, like, open up your heart, because might take a while too, because the Knight of Pentacles is here. So maybe saying to you, like, when your heart opens, like, go slow. Go real slow, because you're still having to let go of some kind of resentment here. So even though you want to rush in, like, I feel like you kind of got to get this shit, like, leveled out in your head. You have to let it go. You know, if you want an old person back, you can't have any, like, baggage attached to it. You can't have any, like, or even if there was a new person that came in, let's say it's a brand new person, and you still have, like, all this negative stuff attached to a prior person. You know, that's why it's saying, like, take your time, go slow. You know, you got to process and realize something about this relationship, like what it gave you. What did it give them? What did this relationship give Scorpio? New information? It could have enlightened you, this person from the past that hurt you. You got enlightenment. 3 of Cups. An Ace of. So see, you're getting a lot of, like, incoming knowledge that you didn't have before. You know what I mean? About this situation. Tell me what the new knowledge is. That you love them. Knight of Cups. That you do want to go back toward them. That's what you're realizing here, Scorpio. I feel like it is an old person, and I feel like it's real love, you know? That's why it's so hard to let go of. So I kind of feel like when you're up here, like, trying to make a choice, I kind of feel like this is where you say, soul, you gotta lead. Because, man, I don't know if I really trust my human right now, you know? So it's opening up that connection between you and your higher self, which is extremely important, right? Yeah, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. I hope that made sense. I hope it helps you in some way. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius is next. 123:11. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you. Uh-oh. All right. Over the coming weeks, make daring detours into creativity, romance, and fun. Your pleasure pursuits require a spark of risk now and then to light up. So let your instincts guide you toward parties that you're meant to crash. Swipe right on intriguing troublemakers. Provoke controversy with bold accessorizing. Channel fire-breathing muses with pierced tongues and bones to pick. Or unwind with spa treatments that stoke your inner heat. Hot stone massage, anyone? When in doubt, let your passion make a scene. What do you think about that? So your fires are getting stoked inside of you. Kind of up to you where you want to spend that energy, place that energy, right? Okay, angels, spirits, and guides. Okay, so King of Pentacles here, talking about, stability. I feel like this could be a person too, because like King of Pentacles, and then you got Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords. So there could be something like a person that has caused you some kind of, I don't know, overthinking, and I feel like you're kind of cutting it out of your life. There's a Queen of Pentacles now coming in, and 10 of Cups. Man, isn't it crazy how Spirit knows that the Venus is moving today? Because I did like 3 readings, like one, I think I did Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. I couldn't believe the cards coming out, and I'm like, why all this love stuff? And then I looked and I was like, oh my God, Venus moved. So that's why I decided to stop doing the readings like that and come and do a reading about Venus, because I feel like a lot of energy happening here for all of us, right? I feel like you're manifesting something. I feel like you're actually getting in line with your higher self. And I kind of feel like you're unconditionally loving you is what I feel like. I feel like something's changing in the way you view yourself in your life. And I'm feeling like you are understanding like what it gave you. And I feel like you're very comfortable in your own skin here, Sagittarius. I do feel like you're trusting your higher self and going toward whatever the plan is. It's like you're completely letting go and you're like, I trust you, right? So I feel like you're surrendering to your higher self and you're just saying like whatever the plan is going to be great. You've got the Queen of Cups here, and 6 of Pentacles, which is kind of like soul relationships that come teach us something, go. Knight of Pentacles, it's about the whole plan. It's about the whole soul plan. And I feel like what they're showing you is your power. I feel like you're gaining confidence in yourself here. And I feel like you're understanding your ability to manifest whatever you like. Like you're getting a real good taste of that because of the surrender. And you're just saying like, I want to be aligned with you, man. I love you, soul. I want to know the whole plan. I want to know how come I went through all that shit my whole life. I want to know all of it. And so here they come, and they're showing you like you're stable, you're fine, you're pure love, you're aligned, right? So that's what I kind of see coming for you. Wow, this is pretty interesting. Spirit, give me some advice for Sagittarius. This looks like a pretty clean reading, right? Some of it could be traveling. If not, I feel like you're going down a new direction, right? I do feel like something's changing the way you see yourself. You know what I mean? Because like the Devil card is here and it's that mirror one. So I feel like maybe you're understanding, like maybe you haven't had 100% correct view of yourself. Maybe you've been a little protective of yourself, right? Maybe especially about love, because the Lovers is here. So of course Venus is about love. So I feel like you have someone coming in, and I feel like you're trying to guard yourself, and I feel like there's something inside of you, like this is kind of a warning, like you are good enough. Like, don't sit here and think for 1 minute you're not. Like, stay tapped into your higher self and look at who you are. Have you ever done that in a meditation? Like, just said to your higher self, like, will you show me what color I am? Show me something. Show me something about my soul. I want to see its power. I want to see its essence. And I mean, it's unbelievable what happens when you do that with intention. You close your eyes, you take the deep breaths, and your intention is to like see that soul piece. And I see you doing it. Also, one of the clues about it too is it's going to be a lot like you were when you were a child. I think you're going to see the similarities. Like what you loved as a child is what your soul loves. And I think that there's some kind of power in that for you. Anyway, I feel like love is coming in. You've got the lover, so it's a choice and it is part of your plan. But I feel like first, before you get this lover, the confidence has to come in. Queen of Wands. You have to love yourself, you know? So you might be going through a little journey of your childhood, like remembering the old things you love to do, like playing hopscotch. I don't know where that came from. Thank you, Spirit. But I just seen someone playing hopscotch. So maybe that's something that you're going to do. Like you're just going to be drawn to like make a hopscotch and jump down it a couple of times, you know? Like I feel like there's power in that. You know what I mean? What did you love to do when you were little? It's spring out. What matches with spring? Jacks. Remember jacks? You know, you have the ball and you bounce it, you pick up one jack at a time, and then you go two at a time. It's a game you play with yourself, and it's a lot of fun. But I feel like whatever it is you did as a child, start doing it again, because I feel like there's information there for you about your higher self. And what I see you doing is a lot of work, like trying to align with the higher self. I feel like you're really surrendering here, cutting yourself free from old beliefs about yourself. And part of it is like tapping into this child energy. I feel like you're going to know something different about yourself. So that's what I have for you. I hope that made sense. I do feel like there's some kind of unconditional love coming in. And I don't know if you're, 100% sure like it's coming in or that you see it coming in. I don't know that you do. Capricorn would be next. Let me see what time it is. 1:31:27. Okay, Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Over the coming weeks, tend to the domestic fires that revitalize you. Whether that means throwing back a good morning ginger turmeric shot, simmering in an evening tub, or placing photographs of your boldest ancestors on your altar, taking actions that revitalize your energy field. Ideally, your home is where you can slough off insecurities and stoke your own courage, with lots of pillows nearby should you falter. And if your heart's sanctuaries are where you regroup, nurture those too. Affirming the rowdier side of your inner child will strengthen your light. Another message about playing with that child. All right, Capricorn. Spirits, angels, guides. Let's see what's going on with Venus in Aries for Capricorn. What does that look like for them? Three cards came out right away. So you could be getting a message from a Two of Cups person. They either see you as an empress or they are coming in as an empress. This is something from your past, or you're looking at your past. You're not really sure what to do. Automatically, Queen of Cups, you're surrendering this thing. You're like, because your human doesn't know. You're like, where should I put my energy, spirit? So you got some decisions here. You've got 3 sevens in a row. You've got the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. And it's with the Queen of Cups. So it's telling me that it's really important that you surrender this decision to your higher self, because I feel like you're going in a new direction. Like you're getting an alignment here. Okay, so Spirit, tell me what they're thinking about in the Seven of Cups. What are they thinking about in the Seven of Cups? You're thinking about ending a cycle of feeling like a victim in love. Okay. You're closing out a chapter. Queen of Cups. You surrender. Eight of Wands comes in. Spirit responds. You surrender. Spirit responds. Seven of Pentacles. You're trying to decide if you want to do something again. You know what I mean? Like where you want to put your energy. And then the Page of Wands is here. So again, it's talking about like that little kid energy, you know, like maybe you need to start playing with that inner child, like doing the things you love to do as a child, and it will help you decide. You know what I mean? Because it does bring the higher self to the surface. Your higher self loves to get involved in the play. You know what I mean? No matter what it is that's you're doing. And when you were little, that's what you were doing. Exactly what your soul wanted to do. Exactly feeling and playing. So I feel like if you could tap into that childlike energy, I feel like you're going to know what way to go. You know what I mean? Okay, so here you've got the Chariot, and it's accompanied by the Strength. So you could be like traveling. You could be like going towards someone specific, but you're definitely aligned with your higher self, because that's what this is talking about. It's about you. Like, look at the picture here. You've got your, you know, three pieces to you: your body, your mind, and your soul, right? And so I feel like this is your body, this is your soul, and up here is your mind. And so you're all three engaged, you're all three going the same direction, right? And there's no arguing. It's all done mental telepathy too. This guy doesn't even have reins. He's telling those horses with his own thoughts, like, we're going this way, right? I feel like you're realizing a lot of balance as well, like inside of yourself, Capricorn. Okay, so tell me more about that Two of Cups coming in, Spirit. Is that a lover, or is that Capricorn finding their higher self and going in one direction? It's about success is what it's telling me. The Two of Cups is about a great success. It's about fame. It's about fortune. I feel like you have fear about it. You're afraid of success, and Spirit is saying, like, you got to let go of that. You know, you have a guard up around yourself, but I see you like closing that cycle out, right? And I think like this Two of Cups is about love. It's about love, Capricorn. And I think, whoops. Sorry, that's my daughter. I better tell her. Okay. So, man, I just lost my train of thought here. I feel like you're letting go of this devil energy. So it could be like a toxic behavior. It could be a thought about yourself that you have. What I see here is like I do see a pattern of like heartbreak over and over and over again. But if you were watching just a little bit ago, like that Nine of Wands energy is like all your lessons, and they're here for a reason. You know, the lessons are here because you're here to help people. You're here to teach something. You're here to help someone, even if it's just one person. And all of those lessons, like, I feel like that's what you're figuring out. Like, all these heartbreaks and everything have been for my highest good. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's when you get to let go of this energy, right? And you are. I feel like you're going down a new path. There is love coming in. Let's talk about that Nine of Cups. Who's this coming toward Capricorn? There's someone coming in offering love, and you don't know what to do. I feel like it is an emperor. Oh my God. And there's an empress right up there. And I think that honestly, your higher self is driving you there. You know, it's like taking you to that energy. There is a love offer. You don't know what to do. And you are feeling like, oh my God, I always get hurt. I always get hurt. So what's happening here is like there's a change in you. You're letting go of that attachment to love. So maybe when this person actually, comes toward you as an emperor, you're pretty stable up here, with the chariot and the strength card. You really are. But for some reason the idea of a relationship scares you. I feel like you're just scared of heartbreak, and you're like remembering like everything that's always happened. But this is an emperor empress relationship. So they're attracted to you because you're in empress energy. They see you as an empress, and I feel like you guys are a couple of soul friends here. You know what I want to do? Okay. Spirit, tell me what's going on with this Emperor Empress situation. It says keep an open mind. This is a soulmate. You don't know this person. I feel like what you have attached to this, you're afraid they're not going to love you back. That's what it's telling me. Like, because I was wondering, like, why all this hubbub? Because you're like going in a good direction, on your own in this chariot. You're aligned. But when this person comes in, you're like, like I am not doing another situation where I love the person and they don't love me back. I just don't have time for it anymore. Right? I get it. But you are attracted to this person. You like them too. It's true love, you guys. It's true love. So free yourself of this old person because you deserve to be loved. You deserve to feel loved because you are love. So Capricorn, when this new person comes in and you're feeling some type of way, like I can't put all my heart into it, I gotta like keep my distance. I don't know. I think you should really like go back in and talk to your higher self, because I feel like this person is meant for you. Does it look like a happily ever after? I don't know. But every single person that matters to us, every heartbreak especially, it teaches us, it grows us, it sends us down another new path, So you end up like at the end of the day, hopefully not having resentment about it, All right, Aquarius is next. Let me see what this invitation or this says about it, right? So Aquarius and Aquarius rising, over the coming weeks, your ideas and daily life will get fired up. If you find yourself racing to spill your hot takes online, introduce yourself to your new neighbors or squeeze an impromptu art class into your afternoon. Follow your enthusiasm. Dashing after your desires ups your power of attraction and helps you draw like-minded people into the picture. And if you're suddenly shy after pressing post or saying hi first, remind yourself that risk-taking is necessary to feel connected to the world. It's worth the gamble. Well, there you go, Aquarius. Let's get some more tarot on Aquarius here. Got a new deck, spirits, angels, guides. Thank you so much for the cool messages today about Venus. Thank you for showing me that today too. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. First card out, Six of Cups. This is like a nostalgia. This is something you're thinking about. Could be your childhood. Could be a person from your childhood. It could be somebody that you love or loved. Right? King of Cups. Could be a water sign, right? Something's about to change in this situation, in this dynamic, the way you see yourself. Because I feel like this person did something, like did you dirty, and you're sitting here feeling really alone. You could have money issues. You feel like you don't have anything. The Five of Pentacles is a very lonely card. It's a card where you don't even feel like you can ask anyone for help. Like you don't even have any value to anybody. So why should you even bother? It's really kind of a pitiful card. And that is here. So that's what's changing for you, Aquarius. This feeling, I'm not enough. And it came from a past relationship, you know? So what's happening now is you're like, something different. Something big is changing for you, you know? I feel like maybe you've been waiting for a certain person, this Six of Cups person, to come back. And I feel like you're closing out that chapter. Like you're sick of waiting, Aquarius. You're like, they're not coming back. They're not, you know? I have to end this crazy cycle, right? So I kind of feel like this is where your higher self is like kind of nudging you to make a change, nudging you to let go, right? I feel like there's some kind of big success coming for you that's going to like change your focus from this person and like leave it go, because I feel like something is happening for you. That's weird. And it's opening up your heart. It's opening your heart chakra, and I feel like you're getting clarity about where you want to put your energy right now. But what you're doing is you're closing this chapter of the Six of Cups. I feel like you waited a long time for this person to change or to come back or like to have another opportunity, and it just didn't happen. I feel like it was hard, and I also feel like it leaves you feeling very, very, very sad, alone, cold. You know what I mean? So tell me about this Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. What are you doing for Aquarius? What are you changing? You're changing the way you feel about that situation. Because I feel like for a long time, you've been sitting here feeling like you did something wrong. You missed an opportunity. You fucked it up. Mm-mm. That ain't what happened. And I think that's what's changing is your attitude about it. Like, I almost feel like you're feeling lucky. You're feeling lucky that it ended here. I really do. So let's talk about the Five of Pentacles, Spirit. Like, give me some more information on that. This makes you feel out of balance, this Five of Pentacles. It's not really who you are, Aquarius. I mean, like, I just was noticing the other day, well, I noticed it a while ago, but you know who always comes out in your readings? Queen of Wands. It tells me that deep down you know your value. You know your power, and you know how to use it. But there's something here that happened in the past that kind of like, I don't know, made you believe something different. It throw you off your balance here. Your game is not what it used to be, right? And I feel like this is why the wheel is coming in. They're going like, oh man, Aquarius is off balance. Aquarius is feeling pretty shitty. What do we got to do? And don't forget what's in your sign. What's in your sign? It's Pluto. Death, destruction, and rebirth. So what's ending is this nightmare, this belief that you aren't enough. You've been up all night about it enough. You've carried it around enough. And I feel like there's justice coming in, you know? Like there could have something to do with a Libra here, but I feel like it's more like you understanding the bigger picture because you're letting go of this past thing. You know, you really are. But they're explaining it to me here, like how really horrible it's been for you. 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Like, this is like not being able to sleep. This is about feeling like you're fucking nothing. You know what I mean? It's a shit feeling. And to actually come around full circle from that energy absolutely is the um this balance card, right? The justice card. It's like that's what's happening. And I feel like you're getting the images in your own visions. Like it's time for me to like step up to the plate and cut out people, places, things, and feelings that aren't helping me grow. You know what I mean? Like they served a purpose. You see why it happened. Because I feel like, honestly, there could be someone new coming in. You know, it's a lovers, and this could be new energy, like a whole new person. And where I think before Venus went into Aries, I feel like you were feeling like you missed an opportunity and were trying to figure out a way to make it work. But now I kind of feel like you're seeing something completely different, because there's someone way better right here. And they're coming in, and it is a Wheel of Fortune moment, meaning like they're meant for you, Aquarius. They're supposed to be here. It's divine timing, you know? And I kind of feel like what you're seeing here is this person had to leave your life so this better thing could come in. And I think you've learned a lot about yourself, what you want, really about the soul plan. I feel like you're having a lot of love for the soul. You're seeing such bigger pictures about it, right? So let's talk about this new love, this lover's card. Tell me, who is this that the wheel is bringing in? A new opportunity for love. It looks like a great relationship, like a match, you know? Yeah, this could be somebody that you marry, you know? It could be a air sign like you, King of Swords. So basically what you have here, like right here, right next to together, is the King, Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is someone that matches your energy, you know? This is someone that you can make beautiful music with. This is someone who probably is going to want to marry you, you know? I feel like you've been manifesting a new beginning for yourself. You've been talking to your higher self about it. And I think what you had in mind was a reconciliation with this other person. But what ends up happening is a gateway to a brand new reality. It's beautiful. And this is someone who doesn't argue and fight with you. This is someone who wants to make something beautiful with you. You know what I mean? Like they want to put in the time, they want to put in the effort. And there's love. There's love here. So I kind of feel like even though you were trying to manifest this person back, what you're manifesting is what your soul really had planned, you know, which is success with this lover, right? Wow. I love this for you, Aquarius. So you're really letting go of like this, all these shit feelings you've had about yourself, you know? You're honestly understanding like, man, that they were lies and they just don't work anymore, you know? Like I'm not enough or whatever, right? Gratitude alarm. I am grateful that Spirit showed me the Venus placement this morning. I was just sitting in there like between readings, and I was noticing the sameness, and I'm like, I wonder where Venus is. I wonder if Venus just moved, and it did. 152.52 is for Pisces. This will be my last reading. Pisces, let's see. Over the coming weeks, bet on yourself with time and money. If you're called to kindle any side hustles or entrepreneurial ventures, invest in them. It can feel risky to value your gifts enough to put them to use, but believing in yourself stokes others' faith in you too. Still in doubt? Try courting abundance in other ways. Offer up chocolate coins on your altar. Show up at a protest for economic equality. Make generosity a habit. However you nurture your romance with wealth, make the first move. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what Pisces Tarot is wanting to say to us. Thanks, you guys, for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing and all of those things. I appreciate your support. I can see the growth, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. All right, Pisces, angel spirits, guides. Let's give Pisces some messages. All right, King of Wands. I feel like this is about kind of understanding your power, realizing like you can do or go anywhere you please. Also, Aries energy, right, with the King of Wands. I feel like you've been talking to your higher self. Maybe you've been like a little bit shut down or closed off, like Hermit card, right? And I feel like what you're doing is you're kind of thinking about something. Like it's something, Nine of Swords, right? Like something that keeps you up at night. Something. Yeah, Cohen, I'm down here, babe. Okay, Bobby, I'm gonna go play with my friend. All right. Love you too. Okay, so I feel like what's happening in the Hermit is love. Like you're talking to spirit about yourself, I think. I feel like this is a lot of self-love coming in here for you, Pisces. I do. I mean, you got the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. And then this King of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you're creating for yourself stability inside yourself with your higher self, if that makes sense. I feel like what you're doing is you're meditating, you're talking to your higher self on a regular, you're starting to really love that piece of you, because I feel like you're hearing the messages, you know, like maybe they're explaining like what the hell went on, like how come so much pain in my life. King or Knight of Pentacles is saying like, hey, it's part of the plan. You want to see the plan? Okay, so what I feel like is happening here, like, yeah, you're really, there's a big transformation going on for you, Pisces. I feel like there's a new beginning for you, and it's talking about it several times here. I think you're kind of creating it yourself, co-creating it, you know, with your higher self, like you're getting on the same page here. I feel like there's a new beginning in money and a new beginning in love coming in, and also like a surrender. Like your soul is showing you your plan, like whether it's a dream or whatever, like they're showing you some specific incident, and they're showing you why it happened and what it gave you and why it was part of the plan, right? And I just feel like it's this information that kind of unleashes you. You're like, okay, let's go. Let's go to the next place, fool. So you've got all these new beginnings coming, right? And it's funny where we get this information from too, right? Like the Nine of Swords, the Nightmare card, you're up all night. What's going on then? It's your higher self speaking to you those nights when you can't talk, you know, or that you can't sleep, right? You can get all kinds of like answers in those sleepless nights, and that's kind of what I feel like. I do feel like you're gaining independence or understanding independence, understanding like your higher self never drops you on your head, you know what I mean? And I feel like you're gaining trust in it. You're like, okay, I think your higher self is kind of like showing you where it wants to go, right? Okay, so what's happening is there's going to be success for you. And this, again, it's about transmitting energy. And I keep getting that message too. So I feel like that's an important message for the sign of the times, you know? I do feel like there's so many of us, maybe if not all of us, you know, especially like if you're called toward the light or whatever like that. It's all about like getting rid of these old ideas that keep you up at night, or these old beliefs like I'm not enough or whatever like that. And your higher self is reaching you, going like, you've always been enough. I have always taken care of you. And maybe they're even like showing you different times in your life, you know, where they have taken care of you. So what I feel like is like, you know, Temperance is here telling me that you're transmuting this Nine of Swords energy. You're you're not worrying anymore. In fact, you're embracing your life. You're embracing your station in life and your relationship with your higher self and what the plan really is. Like you're just saying to your higher self, like, I trust you, man. And your higher self is saying, like, okay, we're going straight to success. Six of Wands. So, Spirit, can you tell me what the success really looks like for Pisces? Can you show me Four of Wands. So this could be about your family. Nine of Cups. I feel like justice, like, see, you're seeing it all. You're seeing it all. Like what all the pain gave you. Like, what did it give you? It gave you, in the end, it gave you the ability to create your own stability, right? And you actually understand what you really want now, too, because it gave you a kind of a timeout. You know what I mean? And you got a bunch of nines here. You got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. And those are all about coming to realization. And that's all about hooking up with your soul, like making contact. And I think that what they have in mind for you is a brand new life, a brand new timeline, a brand new set of lessons. Um, because I see your heart chakra opening. I see pentacles here, which is both the Venus energy, money and love, right? So I feel like something's really changing inside of you. You're realizing something, and you're transforming the energy, you're transmuting the energy, you know? And that's what I see for you. Pisces, you always have a good reading. I don't know why, but you guys seem like you're, pretty together to me, pretty tapped in. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys, and I hope that everybody enjoyed the reading here. I'm going to go in here and try and find these. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to see if I can see what's on the... I don't know. Okay, that's all I got, you guys. I'm not doing personal readings. I'm sorry. Okay, have a great day. Thanks for coming. I love you guys.